Hello everyone! I am back in my kitchen doing another recipe, and I actually saw this in a comment from you guys, and you said for me to make ice cream bread. And at the time, I hadn't heard about ice cream bread, so I immediately Googled it, and it looks amazing. So I decided after doing a bit of research that I wanted to test it out for myself because there's one that's using 2 ingredients. Technically. We're doing a couple of variations because I don't know how good it's gonna be. Also, bonjour, comment ça va? Still got some grade 10 French, everyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Saturday and every other Tuesday. And also check out the playlist. I've done a ton of these testing of different recipes off of Tasty. And yeah, go check those out, and I hope you guys enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into this. So I have 2 bowls because we're doing a variation on the 2 ingredient one as well. So I'm just gonna put this one off to the side and we're gonna start with that. And it does only need 2 ingredients. One is ice cream, which should be melted, so we'll get to that in a second. And then the other is self-rising flour. They said you could use any type of ice cream, but they said also, like in the comments of people having tested it, said that the vanilla is just plain and it doesn't taste like anything. So I have like a butterscotch ripple in here. So we'll see if that makes any difference. Oh, it's very cold. I need to put this down. And also, in case you're wondering why I have this giant package of chocolate chips out, in the Tasty recipe, they also included some optional ingredients. So I'm gonna split this recipe in half and see if they're actually optional or if they're necessary to make it taste good. Because I mean, it's great if it's 2 ingredients, but if it's terrible, then that's just a waste. So let's start by microwaving the ice cream, which by the way, if you have not tried that, microwaving it just a little. You don't want to like melt it all the way, but if you're like eating ice cream, it's very good. Highly recommend. All right, so our ice cream needs to be melted. That is 2 cups, by the way, and I don't know, we'll start with 20 seconds. Oh, you can see me in the microwave. Hello. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how badly I want to eat this right now. So we'll start with the self-rising flour. Throw that in. That is 1 1/4 cups. In goes the melted ice cream. Now we're just gonna mix it all together till it forms basically like a dough, because you know, bread. This is what it's looking like, by the way. This is very hard to do with one hand, but I'm doing my best here. Stop spinning! I tried not to overmix it, like I just wanted to get it so it was all incorporated. Now I'm gonna split the dough in half. So I'm just like dividing. Legit looks like dough. That's pretty cool. Now into one of these, I'm gonna put in the optional ingredients. They had 2. One was chocolate chips, bloop, and then the other one is sprinkles. And I have this really cool thing of like a whole bunch of different types of sprinkles. So we're just gonna mix and match. Do a little bit of these ones. Oh, it's not gonna let me open it. Oh. What if I have both open at once? Oh, now it's just getting everywhere. No, don't worry everyone, I will get there. So in here we have 1/8 cup of chocolate chips as well as 1/8 cup of the sprinkles, which I finally got. Look how colorful that is. Oh, I love it. Stir that all together. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour this in. I'm just gonna tilt the pan a little bit so it stays on the one side. Smooth that out. Now I'm going to put the plain dough on the other side. It smells very butterscotchy, which I feel like is a good thing. That's what I want out of my ice cream bread. Before I throw that in the oven, I am gonna test out the alternative recipe. So I guess someone tested it and then found a better way of making it that has more ingredients in it, but actually makes it taste good, which scares me about the first batch that I just made. Hopefully that is also good, but we will find out. Oh, I just stuck my hand in melted ice cream. Good job, Rachel. So the recipe is pretty similar. It has a couple of different variations. So number 1 is that they have 3 mashed bananas, which have been pre-mashed. And then you dump in the 2 cups of ice cream. So now that this is combined, I'm going to add to it 1/4 cup of sugar because apparently 2 cups of ice cream is not sweet enough. And then 1 1/4 cups of self-rising flour. And so I guess this will be more like a banana bread, but it smells really good. All right, into the oven they go. Or I'll start with 30 minutes and we'll see what happens. All right, now to taste test, my favorite part of every single video. So I have the 3 ones here. This is the plain, just the 2 ingredient one. It looks just like bread. Some people have been putting butter on it, which is kind of weirding me out, but I feel like I should. This one looks really fun. This to me says ice cream bread. And then last but not least, the banana one, which took 4 freaking ever to bake up because obviously the bananas in it are going to make it a much moister bread. So it's gonna take a little bit longer. So yes, let's taste them. First, the 2 ingredient one without any butter. It tastes sort of like sweet bread. I'm not mad at it. I do like the slight undertones of butterscotch in there. Like I can kind of taste it. It's not too much, but it's like there. I do like that. Okay, with butter. No, I don't like that. Okay, now we're gonna try the chocolatey, sprinkly fun one. Okay, it's like cake. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Love this one. And then lastly, the banana one. This one's aggressively banana-y, but it honestly just tastes like banana bread. There's no hint or flavor of ice cream in it, so I'm kind of missing that, but like, it's good banana bread. Christopher, do you want to come and taste some? Yes. Taste this one first. Okay. This is the plain one. See what I mean?
There's the ice cream.
Yeah, like it's just like a little bit of butterscotchy. It's just kind of.
What would you use that for?
I don't know.
I
Like,
would eat it by itself.
Would you eat it with ice cream?
No.
Like taste it with butter, because that's even weirder. Like I don't know how to eat this bread. Yeah, this is weird, right? No. So I don't even know what occasion you would have that.
Afternoon tea.
Would you dip it in tea?
No.
Would you?
Like as an accompaniment to tea.
All right. Okay, now taste that one. Like that one to me is like ice cream bread.
Yeah.
Right? Chocolate sprinkles.
But that's a dessert.
That is a dessert,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But well, then what is this?
I don't know.
It's not bread.
I don't think it's anything.
The banana one. Yeah. No one can see your reaction, so you have to talk.
Oh, I'm not even on screen.
Yeah.
That one needs chocolate chips.
I know, but like it tastes like banana bread. Though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of ice cream to it. The banana just takes over.
Yeah, it's a nice banana bread, but like it doesn't. Oh, it's not even a good banana bread.
Well, I mean,
I saw that face. You would eat that as banana bread. You wouldn't be like, whoa, that's a good ice cream bread with banana in it. You wouldn't know if that had ice cream in it. That's a good way to fool your friends for no reason at all. So which one's your favorite?
Well, the birthday cake one.
If you're gonna make ice cream cake, this is the only one that you should make. The sprinkles and the chocolate chips are non-optional tasty.
But it's a dessert.
Yeah. This is dessert, but it's delicious.
Very cool. Yeah.
So that is everything, guys. Have you tried this recipe before? Would you try it? Do you have any suggestions on how to make it even better? Let me know in the comments, or if you have any recommendations for recipes that I should try next. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome week, and I'll see you guys all on Saturday. Love you all. Mwah!